Good morning. Good morning. This is Pastor Spencer, and this is a Monday morning, and I hope that God is blessing you even right now as we're sharing this devotion this morning. I'm here at Washing Cuts this morning, and just got my hair cut, and it's a beautiful day that God has given us, and I hope that God gives you a fresh start to your day. Listen, I want to share with you from Joshua 17 and 18, where it reads, "The mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its furthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots. The mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down." What I want to talk about this morning is cut through it. Cut through it. It's been said that sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. But I say to you this morning that sometimes you can't see the land because of the forest. God has given us something that we can't see right now because of the woods and the trees that get in the way and block the full view of everything that God has given you. God has given you so much. He's given you abundance. He's given you land, but sometimes you can't see it because of the obstacles, the stuff that gets in the way. But if you're going to be able to see all that God has given you, you got to cut through it. You got to cut through it in order to see your promised land. In this text this morning with Joshua, Ephraim and Manasseh, the tribes of Joseph, come to Joshua as he's allotting the land, and they complain that they haven't been given enough land because they are a great people. And Joshua tells them, yes, you have the land, you've got mountains, you've got forests, but you're going to have to cut down the trees to see how much you really have. And they couldn't really see how much they had because they were too intimidated by the trees, and then they were intimidated by the iron chariots of their enemies. But Joshua assured them that because they were a great people, they would be able to take the mountain and they would be able to take the enemy. And you need to know today that you are a great people. You are a child of God. And you've got to have that confidence that every morning you wake up that you can conquer the mountain. And so there's some things I want to give you that you need to understand from this text that give you the ability to take your mountain. Number one, first of all, you got to claim your mountain. You got to claim it. God has already given you a mountain. You just got to claim it and take advantage of what God has given you. Don't be intimidated by the mountains. Don't be intimidated by the trees and the enemies. God has given you the ability to take that mountain. Just like Muhammad Ali, you got to wake up every morning and say, I am the greatest. This is my mountain, and I'm ready to claim it. Then after you claim it, you got to climb it. Mountains are steep places, but once you get to the top of the mountain, it's a secure place that you can inhabit and keep all your enemies in eye view and to be secure and safe. You can't just claim a mountain. You got to climb a mountain. You got to wake up every day and put one foot in front of the other and climb your mountain. After you climb your mountain, you got to cut down the trees on the mountain. Sometimes you can't see how much you really have because the trees are in the way. You got to cut through it to get to it. You got to cut down your debt. You got to cut down your addiction. You got to